Hi there, my name is Lauren and I'm a licensed esthetician with Art of Skincare. And today I'm going to teach you how to take your Myolift QT to the next level. The Myolift QT is a very simple microcurrent device that is wonderful for beginners into the tool world. I personally love this because even as an esthetician, tools haven't always been in my personal roundhouse for my at-home care. What I love about the QT is that everything is done through the app. So this application is something that you download. It takes your current information, so your age, your weight into account as well, and it creates a profile for you that will even remind you when you need to do your treatments if you haven't done them in a little while. So today we're going to play around with creating a custom session. So rather than choosing to do a full face treatment, if I were to choose this and press play, it would create the intensity for me and show me the exact movements that I should be doing. But today, since we're taking it to the next level and using the Anma Lift, we're going to create a custom session. So there are two wavelengths with the Myolift QT. We have stretch and we have lift, and we'll get into what each of those are in just a moment. But for now, we're going to go to create a session. And we're going to choose the duration of time that we want for both lift and stretch. Today, I'm going to leave them both at 5 minutes, so it gives us a total treatment of 10 minutes. Next, you're going to choose your applicator and your intensity. The beauty of the Myolift QT is that you're able to really elevate it by attaching other tools, such as the Anma Lift. So for today, we're going to choose a medium intensity. Some individuals are more sensitive to microcurrent than others. I happen to be one of those individuals. So we're going to start at the midway point and see where we can go from there. The important thing to remember is that microcurrent isn't something that you want to feel. So if you're really feeling twitching in the skin, we want to lower that intensity, okay? So we're gonna go to mid intensity, choose the probe, and then we're just gonna hit start session. Now, let's show you how to connect your QT to other tools. So your Myolift QT comes with this USB-C side that connects to the bottom right here. And now these two probes right here, or two connectors, are how you're going to use those face masks that come with the QT, but it's also how we're going to use our Anma Lift and our little Anma microcurrent balls today as well. The Anma Lift comes with this cord here. Now it does not matter which side goes where, we're just going to simply connect these. So the Anma Lift is connected here to the QT. And now the beautiful thing about, again, the QT is that you're able to really elevate your microcurrent experience by bringing in other tools. The Anma Lift is wonderful because not only does it have the same structure as the lift that we know and love, but these two microcurrent balls right here can be used for individual smaller lifting treatments and stretching treatments, and we'll go over that today as well. Now for the lift, these are going to attach to the back right here. And again, it doesn't matter which side goes where, which color goes where. And now our lift is ready for use. The Myolift QT comes with a conductive mist and a conductive gel. Personally, with my conductive gels, especially one that I know I'm going to have to remove, this conductive gel does pill on the skin. So you're going to want to just remove any excess of it with a damp washcloth. Otherwise, if you put any moisturizer on top or any makeup on top, it will peel off. Because of that, and because I'm giving myself a little bit of a treatment today, I'm going to be applying it with a mask brush. Now, the most important thing when it comes to a microcurrent treatment is that you need to be well hydrated. You need to have at least a tall 8-ounce glass of water right before your treatment. Make sure that you're well hydrated from the night before. You also want to start off with a clean, freshly cleansed face and a face that's been exfoliated recently. So because this is a treatment that you can do multiple times per week, that doesn't mean that you need to exfoliate before each treatment, but making sure that you're doing regular, gentle exfoliation twice per week is really going to help to enhance your results. And speaking of hydration, your device will not conduct unless you have a proper amount of conductive gel on the skin. And if you feel like you're starting to lose slip, that's where the mist is going to come into play. Beautiful. All right. And this is the Replenish Conductive Mist. So now we're going to go turn on our device. You hold it right here for 3 seconds. You can see when it's blue that it's connected to Bluetooth. And then we're going to go ahead now and hit start session. Alrighty, so now that we've begun our session, you can see right here that there is a conductivity bar. We're going to go ahead and hit the play button. So now our timer has started for our treatment. And we can see that the conductivity bar is flashing and red right now. But as now I have that conductive gel on and we're doing our treatment, you can see that it turns green. So that's perfect. It's really important to monitor if you're actually conducting because that means that your tool's working for you. So when it comes to the lift, we're just doing that wonderful fascia releasing motions. And the Anma is a wonderful way to use that lift setting. So when we're thinking of lift in the terms of the modality, that wavelength, we are lifting, firming, and really helping that underlying structure of the skin. That stretch modality, think of it like a nice stretch for the skin. You know, you're helping to release that tension that helps to make fine lines permanent. So we're just going to bring this up and just hold. It's really that easy. Bring it to the other side. This is not something that you need to apply a lot of pressure for. Really just let the tool do its job. And again, we're just going to lift and hold. Same thing for the eye area. Using these 2 probes here, I'm just going to go here and lift. And it's really that simple. Your tool is doing all the work for you. These areas are all conducting across one another. Oh, and I felt a little bit of activity there. So it's telling me that I need a little bit more moisture in that area. I'm going to go back. There we go. And to the other side. Again, we just want a gentle lift. Now the neck is arguably one of my favorite places for the Anma Lift because it really does just give a wonderful stretch. So we're gonna get a little bit more conductive gel. I didn't apply any there yet. And with this, we're gonna point our chin up. And you really wanna make sure, you could use this all over the neck. You do not want to use it over the trachea. But we're just gonna stretch this area. Then we're gonna tilt our head, and same thing with the side. And with the other. Again, the Anma Lift, you can use the exact same way that you're going to use your traditional Anma. I personally love to use my my Anma massage tool in the evening to help break apart that fascia fuzz from the day. And then in the morning is when I like to use the lift. That way I'm getting that really wonderful lifting, firming treatment for my day. And again, we could see I have the 2 probes up here, and these go just right underneath my eyebrow. And we're just going to move it. The Myolift QT is perfect, again, for someone starting out in the tool world. It's very simple to use, but again, it's so simple, even simpler, to boost and really enhance that microcurrent technology, because you're able to attach other devices or other tools like the Anma Lift or like those masks. And again, these 2 right here are going just under my eyebrow, these 2 just right above. We just need a few passes each. But again, when it comes to with the lift, we just want to lift and hold. And again, going to lift and hold. And next, we're going to do some nice pinpoint targeted treatments. And this is for those that don't care for the furrow between their brows, or if you're starting to notice some fine lines around the lips, then this is the treatment for you. So it's just as simple as removing these. They connect magnetically. And now we'll see, again, that the conductivity bar is blinking and it's red, and it's because we don't have that conductive gel on this. So let's do some fun treatments around the lips. I'm starting to dry up a little bit around the mouth, so again, we need to keep the skin hydrated. We need it wet in order for this to conduct properly. So the lips are so fun because it's really just as simple as doing little back and forth motions, or again, lift and hold. So here, we're going to start in the middle. We're just going to go out. Then we could come up, bring it a little further. We can do smaller targeted treatments. Now with this is where you want to use your stretch, not your lift. The reason why we don't want to use the lift around these areas, again, is because that's your frown lines. We don't want to strengthen that muscle, but we do want to help to release that tension so that any existing fine lines don't become permanent lines. So in order to do that, again, we're just gonna stretch. And it's just as simple as following that line right there. And we just need a few passes. Same thing here. Now for the eyes, you can really just small circular motions. And even as an esthetician, there was a long time in my life where I wasn't really caring for my eye area. So I just turned 30 and I'm starting to notice some whispers of fine lines that come up there, especially if I'm a little bit more on the dehydrated side. So this is the perfect treatment to help combat those would-be fine lines before they actually become there. So again, just as simple as small circular motions. We can even come to the eyebrow. This is perfect for those of you that have hooded lids or you're starting to notice that this area is drooping. It's perfect. All you want to do is hold, just like that. Or for me, my personal, I know no one else notices this, but my personal thing that has always bothered me is that I have this little ruche right here between my nose. And so this, again, is going to be perfect to help target that because we're going to just lift. Let's go ahead and take care of the other eye. And again, we want to lift that brow. So we just go there and lift. And when you're lifting, you're going to hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. When you're moving or doing passes, you're going to do about 3 to 5 times. Now, for those of you that really want more of a defined lip shape, so to speak, this is the treatment for you. Let me wipe up a little bit of that conductive gel. And it's really just as simple as getting one of these just under the lip and then the other just over. So, like so. Again, just a few seconds. Just like that. Now, this treatment can be done, you can do a full face treatment. Let's say you're doing a full 20 to 30 minute session. You do a full face treatment once, twice a week. But truthfully, you can use this every other day if you're doing a nice 15-minute session. But you can also do targeted treatments every day. This is one of those devices, and truthfully, actually, all devices, you have to learn your personality with them. And what I mean by that is I have the personality of someone that if I'm only doing something once a week, I'm going to forget about it. But if it's on my to-do list every other day at least, I'm going to remember because it's more a part of my daily routine. And that's my personality with tools. There are other individuals that just want one really nice treatment once a week, and that's wonderful. That's your tool personality. And there are others that are just rock stars and want to do different targeted treatments every single day. And the beauty is that you have that flexibility with the Myolift QT and with microcurrent in general. Microcurrent's a wonderful technology to where you're able to address areas of concern on a very regular basis without overwhelming your skin. So now again, as I mentioned earlier, this conductive gel, it's quite sticky. And if I were to even just barely wipe off the excess and put on moisturizer and let's say my makeup over it, my makeup is going to pill. So it's not going to sit really well underneath. So what you want to do is to take a really nice damp lush cloth and remove that all. Wonderful. And now at this point, you're going to put on your favorite moisturizer, and if you're using this during the day, of course, your favorite sunscreen. I hope that this has been an educational video for you that really helps to show you how to use the Myolift QT and how to boost your use of the Myolift QT. And again, the tools that we used, the QT itself, your phone, and then the Anma Lift, which again, you're able to use as the traditional Anma, those movements itself, or with those little microcurrent balls that attach to the Anma.